just announce it. I won't be the starting mid laner for Chiefs in 2018. And that decision was made kind of together as a team following our lackluster performance this year. And basically, if you've come here to for tears or anything, I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed, because I've been in the process of mourning for the past month or so. Already all cried out. I just want to quickly go through like a few things that a few memories that I have with the Chiefs and everything like that. And just talk about my time with the org and with my teammates and everything. Just give you guys a little bit of insight into what it was like. I just want to like quickly go through 2015. So that was the first year of the OPL. It was awesome. We kind of just won everything. Bryce joined, Ejim joined halfway through the year. And then I think I experienced probably one of the highest highs that I ever had during the Luna Park Split 2 Grand Final, where Ejim and I landed, Bryce and I landed this like amazing Ali Ori shockwave combo, which I got all the credit for. And he was like mentioned briefly, in the credits or whatever. But yeah, I remember the crowd just screaming, and I remember feeling like it was because of me, and that was one of the highest highs I've ever had playing League of Legends. So yeah, and then after that and subsequently we went overseas and played in Istanbul in the wildcard tournament, and lost 3-1 to BKT, so we were 2 games away from winning Worlds, and that was probably the first time since I'd been winning that I felt so disappointed in myself and just absolutely shattered. So that year, that month was definitely probably the highest high, and at that time the lowest low that I had ever experienced playing League. 2016 came around, and I think the first half of the split I was overseas, traveling to South America, and I just remember at the time, most of the time when my team would contact me, it was after they had lost an OPL game. And I remember thinking, I remember getting, that warm fuzzy feeling whenever they contacted me, because I knew that, they missed me, and that felt really nice. Ended up winning that split again, went 2016, second split. Derek switched teams, Radius switched teams at the end, and then subsequently retired, which was, I remember, insanely emotional at the time. And yeah, just thinking back on it, a bit sad. And I remember that tournament when we went overseas, after we won in Brisbane and went overseas to Brazil. Brazil was the tournament where I put everything into League. Like, the only time that I wasn't doing anything League related was when I was sleeping or doing content for Riot. And I put everything I had into that tournament, and then when we failed to qualify, I think I kind of just collapsed. Like, I was just emotionally just drained, I was just physically drained, and I couldn't even play the game for a month following that tournament. And then that was the first time that my team really helped me, propelled me upwards and helped me get back into it, because we had our IEM Paris qualifiers in Paris in a month and a half from that point, and we went to Shanghai, and they just really tried to motivate me to keep going and everything. And I think after we won, after we placed second at IEM Qualifiers Paris and qualified for IEM Oakland, that was when my passion kind of came back, and it all reignited, I guess. And that wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have, Quinn, Bryce, Brandon and Sam there to support me through that period. And then I guess I just want to quickly touch on 2017 as well. I think that for a lot of this year, I think we lost sight of what made us really good players. And I think we lost sight of why we were so close as friends and teammates and everything. And we let a whole bunch of just really trivial stuff get in the way of us improving ourselves and everything. And as a result, we stagnated to the point where other teams kind of overtook us. And losing to Sin during the first split was kind of like a wake-up call for us. And unfortunately wasn't enough to kick us back into gear. It was almost enough. But then, yeah, then we lost to Direwolves in the latter half of this year. And that was, yeah, I remember going back after we lost, and we were being interviewed by an ABC reporter at the time, Georgia, and I remember I said that it was fine for her to, ask me questions if I was just distraught. I don't know, I probably felt self-destructive or something at the time. I asked, and she asked me, why are you sad? And I said, and it was kind of cathartic for me to talk about it because I didn't really think about why I was sad, I was just crying. And the three reasons that I came to was, one, I was sad obviously because we just lost and I lost my opportunity to go to Worlds and everything like that. The second one was that I was utterly kind of ashamed and embarrassed about how I performed, to the point where I couldn't actually look at anyone in the eye following the loss. And the third thing that I said, and this was the most prominent reason as to why I was sad, was that I knew that it would be the last time that we would play together as a group of five, as a team. And then after I said that, I came to that realization. I just started bawling, and I didn't recover for a month. So yeah, that was kind of how I felt after that. But I don't want my time on Chiefs to be kind of defined by that moment or by this year, because I think that since the Chiefs' inception up until now, I've achieved just so much with the team and been responsible for so much of the team's success, that this loss is almost, whilst it hurts, it's trivial in the grand scheme of things. About what I've learned about myself, what I've learned about the rest of my team and everything. And growing up, I didn't play a lot of sports growing up or anything, so I never really understood what self-sacrificing was, or what bond teammates had and stuff. And I'd like to thank Chiefs, and especially all the guys for helping me learn that. And I'm just so thankful for that I actually managed to get on a team with four other really good people that I feel like I've become incredibly close with, and I don't think that I'll ever kind of find that again. And I'm just really happy that I had the opportunity for something like that. So to Bryce, Quinn, Sam, Brandon, Derek, and even Andrew, thanks guys for everything you've done, and helping me learn a lot about myself, and just for all the opportunities that you guys have given me over the years. I don't want to do individual messages because I said that I was done crying, so I'm not going to do that. I just want to thank, you know, our sponsors and partners as well for, you know, the continued support and just making it so easy to work with them the entire time that we were there. I want to thank all the fans that kind of supported us, even when we were losing, even when we kind of underperformed overseas and everything. I just want to say thanks for all of that, guys, and I hope that you guys will continue to support me in wherever I do end up. So as a final message to the Chiefs, best of luck for next year, guys, but not too much, because I'd like to know what it means to win again. So catch ya.